Hi guys, and welcome here to Himare, I think it's called. So we've just literally got here from Vlor, so we had to change buses in Vlor and we left Barat. So we got the bus from Barat to Vlor, then Vlor to here. The bus from Barat to Vlor was 400 lek, and the bus from Vlor to here in Himare was 600 lek, so it ended up costing 1,000 each, which is just about £7, I think, something like that. To be honest with you, it was a nightmare journey. It just was horrifically hot. It took us 6.5 hours. We thought it was going to take about 5, but the bus driver, for example, there's like a really windy road and he's like on his phone. Yeah, it was just too hot on there. So we kind of got to this hostel. We're staying at some baker's hostel in Himare. We got to the hostel and just turned the aircon on and just sat under the aircon for half an hour to cool down. I've now had a shower and I've got ready wearing my denim shorts and my Zara top, and we are gonna go head for some dinner. We're just having a beer in the room before we go. I'll give you a quick hostel room tour. We've gone for a private, which was 45 euros per night, I think. So it works out like 22.50 euros each per night, and it's a shared bathroom. But this is the room when you come in. So we've got full length mirror, then double bed with a mum on it, aircon, which is amazing, and then just like this big space with a bench. You get free breakfast here. So tomorrow we want to go to some of the caves and like the bays. So we're gonna go for dinner and try and work out how to get a boat tomorrow. We also need to work out what the situation is for the bus for mum to go back to Sarande in 2 days, because she is getting the ferry from Sarande to Corfu. I don't think it's that far away. I think it's like an hour and a half away, so that'll be a less disastrous bus journey hopefully. But yeah, let's go and get some dinner. Cheers, Mama. Cheers. Really nice. So we went out for dinner and we went to Lefteri's Tavern. The food was really nice. It was quite expensive though, so I think we're back on Sarande type prices. Barat was a little bit cheaper. So dinner, for example, cost us 2,900, and then we left a little bit of a tip. But then the good thing is I've managed to get myself some sunglasses. They are very expensive. You say the wrong ones, that cost me £8. So yeah, I managed to get my hand on some sunglasses because we are actually going to go on a boat ride in the morning. So at 12 o'clock we're getting picked up in Himare, and we are going on a 5-hour boat trip to quite a few of the bays. So I'll list the bays here that we actually ended up visiting on the trip, but really excited. It's cost us 45 euros per person. Breakfast here is 9 till 11, so we're going to wake up, get some breakfast in the morning. But this evening, after having 2 beers, we bumped into some people that we saw in Barat, which was nice. We're just a bit tired, so we're going to go to bed and then wake up early and feel fresh tomorrow. Good morning from Himare. So we've woken up this morning and we had breakfast at the hostel. So it was like an option between fried egg, omelette and French toast. So me and Mum both went for the omelette, and it was actually really delicious. And we've just picked up an iced coffee and we're just waiting now to go on the boat. Last night there was a bit of a party going in the hostel, but I was so tired after the journey. So yeah, we just went to bed and woke up early this morning. And yeah, so we're now here. It's about a 20-minute walk from our hostel to where all of like the boat tours go from. There's quite a few different stands here. They all seem to be the same price, but some of them were fully booked yesterday, so we decided to go with this one. There's no food included, so you do need to pick up snacks and stuff. So we've just been to the supermarket and picked up some snacks and some water. And yeah, looking forward to it. Arrived here in this beautiful bay. There's like not many people here. Apparently it's a private beach. The water is literally non-existent. It's that clear. It's amazing. We just went for a swim in like some caves, which was really nice. We put the snorkels on. Unfortunately there's quite a lot of jellyfish, so it kind of ruined the experience. But it's okay because I got some nice footage of the jellyfish. And we've just come now to San Andre beach, and we're gonna spend 30 minutes here. And it's literally dead. There's 4 other people on this beach, and it's so beautiful. So we've now come to Grammar Bay, which is really beautiful, and there really isn't that many people here. There is a like little restaurant cafe thing, but I think you're better off bringing your own snack. So the guys doing our boat tour said that it wasn't as good, so we brought our own snacks. So we've just been eating our snacks. We're gonna go for a dip in the water. I think this is our last stop, so this is the furthest on the coast, and we've been to quite a few of the different bays. Honestly, it's really worthwhile. We've got an hour here at this beach, so we're here till 3:30, and then I think we'll probably end up heading back. So we've taken it in turns to sit at the front of the boat, and it's really flat, and the weather's beautiful, and honestly the water here is just so clear, and the beaches are so beautiful. Obviously me and Mum did sneak a few cheeky beers with us, but yeah, honestly these beautiful beaches are so untouched. There really isn't that many people at them at all. We stopped at Blue Caves as well, so I jumped in. Nobody else wanted to, but we were all a bit traumatised by the jellyfish because they're everywhere, but I really wanted to get into the Blue Caves. Lovely. It's like a sea urchin. A minefield though. It's so cool. to a fantastic boat day, Mama.
Cheers.
Did you enjoy it? So we've just come back from the boat tour and it was really, really good. Really enjoyed it. There was 10 of us on that boat tour, but honestly it wasn't like overly crowded. It was like the perfect number of people on that boat, and I think it was a really good mixture of like driving up in the boat to go and see things, and also like being able to jump off the boat and go swim up to the beaches and stay on the beaches and things like that. I think there is other tours available, but that's the one that we did, so I'll put in here the tour that we did and the number to contact if you want to do it with the same group that we did. But really, really enjoy it. If you're in Himare, you definitely have to do a boat tour, because the beaches around here and the bays are absolutely stunning. Make sure you take a snorkel though so you can see the jellyfish. One guy on our boat did get stung, but luckily nobody else did, but there was quite a lot of jellyfish, to be honest. We are now back at the hostel and we had a cheeky bit at the hostel too. Don't judge. And basically we've just been getting ready and we're now going to head out for tea. We've not really got much of a plan, but I think we're going to stay around this kind of area of Himare just because we've not really ventured here much. So that's the plan for this evening, and then we're going to have a few more beers, and then tomorrow morning the plan is to get up early, potentially borrow the canoe from the hostel and canoe round to the bay that is just around kind of like the land that's next to our hostel. So that is the plan. Whether it happens or not, it's a different story. The bus tomorrow back to Sarandai is at 2:30, so I don't know where we're going for dinner, but we're just going to walk around and see what we fancy. So we have a massive hill to climb to the hostel and we're so full. It is such a struggle. Oh my god, if I don't have a butt like JLo after this. Penny for every time I said that, I'll be a millionaire. Good morning from our final day here in Himare. We are just packing up our stuff now. We've had breakfast. Today we went for French toast and it was actually really, really delicious. So we're either just gonna chill on the beach, or we might have a look to see if we can get a kayak or something, but we're gonna go check out kind of like the area for this hostel on the beach. And then leave our stuff here and then come back and collect it on the way to the bus terminal. The bus terminal is literally just opposite the gas station. There's not really much else to say about it. There isn't really a sign. So hopefully we find it all right later, but we're going to leave with plenty of time. Last night dinner was amazing, really enjoyed it, got sardines and stuff like that. It was just right next to the beach. However, we ate way too much and then we were in a bit of a food coma, so we kind of came back and just passed out in a food coma. And hopefully it should only take us about an hour and a half, 2 hours to actually get to Sarandai, so hopefully it won't be the longest travel day we've had. It should be the shortest, but you never know with the transport here. It is a bit hit and miss. But for now I'm going to switch over to the GoPro whilst we go to the beach. So we decided to get a kayak and now we're just kayaking. Well, Mum's doing all the work.
Yeah, we're used to that one.
Woo-hoo! Look at how blue the water is. So we made it on the kayak. This footage will probably be a bit shaky because it was hard work. Can't lie, I feel a bit travel sick and we've got to go back. But it's so beautiful. There's like not really many other ways to get here to this bay apart from like on a boat or a kayak. There is a hike, but it's literally scaling the rocks kayaks with one little rope. So yeah, we loved that, didn't we, Mum? We did. It was really, really fun. What a fab last day for Mum. So we just rented some kayaks, like a bottomless, like a see-through bottom one, and it was 600 lek per hour, so it's like £3. And yeah, we kayaked over to the next bay and it was beautiful. So we came back to the hostel, showered, and now we've got our bags on. And we are heading to go and grab something quick to eat before we get onto our bus at 2:30. And yeah, what a fab last day. I hope it doesn't take us too long to get to Sarandhe because I'm feeling a bit motion sick from being on the kayak, but it's okay. So this here is the bus station. Doesn't really look like a bus station, hence why I think a lot of people miss their buses. And we've just stopped in the cafe across the road to get something to eat so that we can keep our eyes open for the bus. It should be here in about an hour, so we're just sitting down now. Mum's getting a kofta sandwich and I'm getting a shish kebab sandwich, and Mum's having a beer, but because I'm a travel sickness girl, I'm gonna stick to a Fanta. So we waited to get the last bus at 2:30. Sorry, that was a fly. And we've just been eating at this restaurant, and we said, oh, do we need to stand on the other side of the road for the bus to Sarandhe? He said, yeah, you need to stand there, otherwise he could not stop. So good luck to us. I don't even know whether we're gonna get this bus. Woohoo! We officially made it just as we were about to make the decision to hitchhike, but we are now on the bus on the way to Sarandhe. So that's it for this video, guys. So if you did like it, please do like and subscribe and tap the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!